We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now here's the toss play. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. The Canes pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
Broken tackle still going. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, LSU. The defense contributes 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks left and finds his target there. To make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. To pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He finds the running back in the flat.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. 1st and goal, try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks up a defender. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball for 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And the Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. They go with a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They can't stop him. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that the
pass rush gets home.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Day. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Play action here on first down. The ball is caught.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion sets up a second down play. On the ground, running back has the handoff, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackle. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff heading left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made in space. Look out.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back completions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks free with room to run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, LSU.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Handoff in a single back formation. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the play fake on first down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's cross. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Ball handed off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And it's a bunch formation. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Day. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Coach says, forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Incompletion sets up a second down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And the wideout goes in motion. A play action, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. And the Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And on the carry, he's heading left. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Running back grabs it on a screen. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
QB keeper all the way. And tackled there by the defense.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here to make.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Design quarterback run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
That keeps the score. LSU 35, Miami 23.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bush. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. There's the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? From the pocket, delivers over the middle, refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
42 Spider.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. He keeps it on a design run. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one. But it will set up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might.
And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.